Yeah, yesterday on my daily grind that I had some tests I was wanting to do. Let me turn the camera around. I'll show you exactly what we're fixing to do, and we'll get into it. This is going to be pretty awesome. I'm excited about this. So right here, I've took these 3 pieces of carpet. This one has a seam in it. That one has a seam in it, and this one has a seam in it. Only done with seam sealer, no seam tape whatsoever. I've done this one with acrylic. That one back there has latex. This one right here has thermoplastic. You might see, I'm gonna pass the camera off to my wife. She's gonna video for me while I do the talking here and get down here so I can show you guys and tear these apart, what's going on. So, what I did, you see the nail here and the nail here on both of them, all of them. I didn't have enough carpet dolls to do that with all of them, so I used nails.
Hi, Jared.
I put my thermoplastic here, just like I did my acrylic here. I pulled it tight together, I put nails in it, and then this one here, I actually used my tape upside down so that it would not actually use the seam tape. It's actually stuck from the thermoplastic though, but anyway. I simply held this tight together and laid the board on it flat while I run my cool glide on it, and it only secured the thermoplastic. Like I said, the seam tape is upside down. It's simply there just to have the connection with the cool glide, okay? Same thing over here. I put these together, I pushed them tight till my seam peaked up, and then I nailed them off. Put a board on it, and they have been sitting for 2 days, okay? I was wanting to do this yesterday, but I worked too late. Yesterday would have been a 24-hour stop point. So it's got about 48 hours for these seam sealers to cure properly and everything like that. And I can definitely feel them. Again, no seam tape. Only the seam sealer is what's holding these together. That goes for all of them, okay? This ought to be pretty interesting to see just which one holds the best and how it acts and stuff like that. So you can see right here, this is a latex. This is a latex. We'll do this one first. It's actually stuck pretty daggone good. You can see it pulling apart right there a little bit. I'm pulling pretty daggone hard. I'm gonna come down here in the center and just pull pretty good on it. Okay, that is holding. Oh, there we go. That was actually holding pretty good just with the latex on that. I was actually not wanting to rip it all the way apart. I was wanting to pick at that a little bit. Darn it. I didn't want that to happen yet. I wanted to bend it back and pick at it. Anyway, that held pretty good.
Thank you, Jared.
I was happy the way that held together there, just with it being latex on there. So I put some pretty good pressure on that. That sucks. I was wanting to see if it was going to break open and stuff when I bent it backwards. That really sucks. I'll do that with this before I get too crazy with it, okay? This one is the acrylic. Somebody was actually asking me, whenever you open a seam up with latex and acrylic and stuff like that, if it will hold like the Peak Buster does. Now, to do that without any seam tape on it, it's going to be pretty awesome if any of these products will do that, whether it be the thermoplastic or the acrylic. I was hoping to do the latex like that, and I daggone broke it. So we're going to try this right here. You can already see just from picking this up. This one is opening up like a page. This is the acrylic seam sealer. I kind of suspected it would do that. Before it gets too crazy and dramatic, I want to flip it over and look at the back of it just to see what's going on with it, okay? So again, this is the acrylic stuff. It's what most seam sealers on the market, that's what you're most of the time going to get. It's the stuff that smells like Elmer's glue, okay? If you get the stuff that smells like ammonia and stuff like that, that's a genuine natural latex. My opinion, I like that the best. Thermoplastic and latex, they are super tight, okay? That's why I'm doing some different testing now, and I will probably even do more just to make up my mind which is best. I'm sure there's going to be different advantages for different applications on different types of carpet. Now, definitely on a natural fiber or something like that, you're going to want to use a latex. On a woven carpet, I would definitely use a latex. As far as your traditional action back carpet, what most people use on a daily basis, that's what we're wanting to get at, okay? So I want to check this out a little bit. We're going to pull on this just a little bit. And I'm actually quite surprised this actually feels stronger than the latex did. There we go. And I put these together just like I would put a seam together, okay? I didn't like have them super caked with soppy wet and put them together or anything like that. I applied it just like I would do a seam. That's the only true way to test it, how it's going to work on a seam and see if it is going to hold up well on a seam. So I've done it exactly like that. I tell you what, both of these are actually super clean. The latex and the thermoplastic, the latex and the acrylic, both of them look really good. You can definitely tell they're sealed off really good. I want to take and pick at this just a second. I want to see if this has any elasticity about it or if it's just like dry glue or anything is what I want to see. Let me check this out real fast. Tell me if you can see that, baby. You good? Okay, well, it's got a good hold. It feels good, I'll say that. I'm kind of surprised about this acrylic. Honestly, this is my least favorite. And I'm actually quite surprised with it. It's doing pretty good. It's holding up stronger than I actually thought it would. Okay, it's going to be just like with anything, I believe. Once you get past the acrylic, past the sealer, it's just going to start coming off of there. Nothing, you can definitely get small pieces out. I'm going to do this same thing right here to a piece of latex and let's see how that acts, okay? So this is the 8502 Roberts Natural Latex. So I know this stuff has elasticity to it. It's a super, look, can you see it springy there like a rubber band?
Jared said, what acrylic seam sealer did you use?
Your favorite there, the Orcon, right behind you right there, shine on that bottle, Fast Lock. Orcon Fast Lock, that's what I used. That is the acrylic that I used right there, the Orcon Fast Lock. Like I said, I'm actually quite surprised with it. It held up better than I thought it was going to. Checking out the latex. Now, boy, now you can see that, I don't know if you can or not, I love seeing that stuff stretch like a rubber band. That just feels and appears, and it just seems like that's going to do super good because of the elasticity to it. That's why I like it. You see that stuff stretch out there? I love that. That just bonds it and holds it together so well. I guess I'm a little partial to this because I already like it so much, but I want to be as fair and honest about this as I can without being biased. And I really, really like the thermoplastic too. Yeah, I gotta say, I really like that. That's definitely strong. Even getting my carpet all behind it and trying to pull it out like that was really took some pressure. So I feel like, I definitely feel like this is a stronger.
Jared said it's okay to be biased.
I feel like this is a little stronger as far as holding power, just because of the elasticity to it. All right, enough of that. I want to keep this halfway brief. So let's get to the thermoplastic. I don't want to keep my wife too long. She's got other stuff to do, and I just asked her to run my camera for just a minute while I did this. And I'll let you guys see what I was talking about here if you don't understand what I'm getting at there. So I run my tape upside down on this. Huh? Oh. So this is obviously melted to that. I didn't want it to get all over my floor, but see, my tape was upside down just so my Cool Glide would connect and operate to it. So that's the only reason why that was under there. And obviously my tape stuck to it because it was thermoplastic, which that's a good thing, because that really right there lets you know how much coverage that you're getting from the thermoplastic on the back. That's actually really good to see. I'm happy with that. So you can see now, and again, this is just a regular application, just like I was making a seam on this, is how much sealer of all of these that I put on there. And by looking at the paper stuck to that, you can see how much of the seam actually got covered with the thermoplastic seam sealer once it reactivated from the iron and did what it's supposed to do. So this is freaking awesome. I think you guys probably know that this is honestly my seam sealer of choice. I've been doing this for years this way right here just because I really like the way you can bend the seam backwards without it breaking open like you did on the other two. Fixing to do that right now. Anyway, that's good enough right there. You can see you probably got 3/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch of coverage on that, which that's freaking awesome. Check it out. We're gonna do that right there. Okay, so that is exactly, oh, okay, hold on. That's a 1/4 inch. That's exactly a 1/4 inch of coverage. So that's about what the latex was, I guess, by the time I got it on the back and stuff.
I didn't catch the name, but someone said they really like how passionate you are about your.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, here comes the brake test. This is a little different because it's not like those in a sense that it is a hard thermoplastic. Once it dries, once it melts and dries, it's supposed to, you okay? If you needed that to move, you can push that trigger on the back and tilt the camera, and that will actually go wherever you point it if you have that trigger pointed in.
What trigger?
Yeah.
What trigger?
Oh, right here. Right on the back. Right here with your finger. So if you squeeze that, now that will move wherever you want it to go.
Okay.
Instead of staying.
Okay.
Okay, again, this should, I'm guessing, because it usually does, I'm hoping that it's not just the seam tape that causes this stuff to bend over without breaking. The way this stuff is supposed to work is supposed to take backing. Say this is the backing right here, the backing of the carpet. It is supposed to bond the two backings together all the way from the bottom of the backing all the way to the top of the backing and make one solid piece again per se. So this entire side of the backing that is cut for the seam should be welded in a sense right back to the other piece, not just on the bottom. Okay, so that's what this stuff is supposed to do. Will it do it without the seam tape? Let's find out. I'm excited right here. This is awesome. All right, you ready? Here goes. Okay, we do got a weak spot in it. We got a weak spot right here. Most of it, there's another little weak spot right there. Most of it is definitely doing what it's supposed to do. This is just thermoplastic, okay? I knew this was, I ripped this apart on the end when I was trying to get it up a while ago. You okay? I knew that was going to be like that. It was defective because, like I said, I grabbed it and snatched it. But anyway, it's actually holding together. I'm going to put some pressure on this now and break it apart myself just to see what it looks like when it breaks apart. This is what I wanted to do with the latex a while ago. And looky right here, this is awesome. Let's get real close right here. See that? We're almost done, okay? So check it out. Look at the actual backing there. Wow, look at all that. Got my fibers all in there. I wasn't trying to make it pretty. I was just proving a point, or trying to do a test here anyway. Actually, it's all right anyway. But anyway, you can see how it pulled. I was really hoping to see more of this. So that's actually real good right there, because that is actually pulling the fibers from one side to the other because it is locked in there. I was really wanting to see it breaking the backing apart though. More like this right here. I was really hoping to see a whole lot more of that right there. You can see there how it actually broke the backing apart because it was welded so well right there. When I bent it back, I was really hoping to see more breakage on that. It's definitely holding good though, I will say that, because I mean it's still together and I've literally bent it all the way back. So this is really good right here. Check this out. See this here, how it has pulled the backing right there? That is really nice. Really like seeing that. And this is bent all the way back, no tape or nothing on it, just a simple seam saver. I've already done that now.
Jared said the thermal looks a little stronger.
Yeah, I believe so too, man. I definitely believe so. I like that. I'm fixing to pull on it now. Let's see, I flip it over so we can see it. I want to give it a pull test here to see. Oh yeah, that's going to be good.
Hi, Sean.
Let me do this real quick. I'm going to have to nail this and pull it with both hands. I'm not going to be able to do that by myself or just pulling it apart like that. So this is definitely holding better than any of them. The strength of it is definitely there.
Going well, Sean, going well.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright, so that was good. It wasn't as dramatic as I was getting hyped up about, but it still held.
Jared said you already made it weak.
Yeah, exactly, from bending it wide open there. So, either way, I mean, that's pretty freaking awesome that I couldn't even do it just like that. I had to nail it off and put my weight into it. So, that thermoplastic is freaking awesome. I like it. Again, that is why I use it. That's why I've been using it. Ever since I started using seam sealer, you guys have been on my channel from the beginning. You know, when I first started doing this channel, I didn't even seal my seams. I actually have videos out, 2 ways to seam seal seams. That, right before that video, that was whenever I first started sealing my seams. This right here is my favorite out of all of them that I've used. This is the Orcon Peak Buster, and it is freaking awesome. I love this gun right here. I don't know, I haven't checked all the details on it to see if it don't get hotter as hot as the other guns or what. When I stop pulling this trigger, it's not going to sit there and have a puddle below it. That's what I love about this. And I do have to put a little tension on it. It don't just barely squeeze and just start flooding out and make a mess all over your fibers. That's why I really, really like this gun. It's a lot easier to be careful and do exactly what you want with it without making a mess all over your fibers. I have tried the other Trax one as well. They also have a tip that's similar to this, and I have tried that, but that gun just gets too hot and it runs out and floods out too fast to seal your edges. Now it's okay using it for other things, but I really like this one for sealing my seams. It works awesome. The tension that you have to put on the trigger and everything, just everything about it I like. It might be because it's the one I got used to when I very first started seam sealing. You know how it is when you get used to something, that's what you like, that's what you're partial to and all that good stuff. But that's just the way it is. I have tried other ones. That's what I like. This is the latex that you guys see me demonstrate right there. This is the Roberts 8502. This is a true natural latex. There is one other thing. I'm going to do another test on the colors of these once they dry. I do know something that's pretty daggone shocking. I might just put that out tonight and come back to it in a day or so. Let you guys check that out. So pretty awesome information about that. Anyway, I didn't want to be on here too long. Honey, you can go. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I've been talking to you.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me turn around here. Let's see. Alrighty. Let me see if I can answer a couple questions real quick. Somebody give a super chat there. I appreciate that. Whoever done it. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it, buddy. And you made it weak. Yeah, I heard that. Thank you, sweetie. Just good living the dream. All right, I hear you, son. I have had a few naps get stuck in the thermoplastic after running a hot melt seam iron by when it remelts the glue. Got to be careful to not overwork the nap. Yeah, yep. Also, if you get it up on the bottom of the nap originally, there's a super good chance that it is going to obviously be there again whenever you burn your seam and you get it reignited there. So again, that's why I like that glue gun. Right, sorry about that. That's why I like that glue gun right there. It don't get too crazy. It only puts it where I want it to. I've gotten used to that one, I guess is what the deal is, but I really like that one because, and it's right on the edge only. I was actually surprised to see that it was a 1/4 inch wide on the back of that. I guess because it just like fanned out on the back of it whenever it got hot or something, which that might be exactly what you're saying happens whenever it gets in the fibers too. So you never know. I might just have to do one and tear it apart and check that out on the fibers, on the fiber side, and see how much fibers just got in there. So that's another one. We'll do that too. All these super little simple tests like this is super awesome to do just to find out information like that at home instead of on the job. I'm going to get off here. Really fast. I really wanted to tell you guys I appreciate it, and I want to show you something here. I've been talking a lot about getting certified and so forth here recently. I want to show you guys something, and it kind of blows my mind. I have 3 more pieces of carpet. I've got this job here I was telling you guys about. Thank you for hopping on. You're welcome, buddy. I wanted to point this out. I have 3 more pieces of carpet that are not here, but you look at that small pile of carpet right there, and you might think, cool, $1,200, $1,500 or something like that. Not so. Getting certified will definitely get you hooked up with stuff like that, okay? Again, that job right there came from somebody searching me out on the NFIC website, and that's how I got that job right there. That little bit, little pallet carpet right there is about $6,000 worth of install. I'm not saying that for any other reason but to encourage you guys to go get certified, okay? That one job that I got from that website paid for my classes, paid for my yearly dues for 5 years to come, okay? So all that stuff is paid up by all means with just one job from that, okay? So do yourself a favor, you guys, okay? Looky here. Go get certified. Here, or both. It don't matter. Go get certified. Work less, make more, okay? That's what everybody wants to do. It's easier to do. I wish they would do it close to VA. You're in Virginia, is that right? Because they have them all over the East Coast. Have you looked online? You're going to have to, chances are they're not going to have them right in your town, but it's worth traveling. I went up to Maryland for one. I went out to Kansas for my NFIC, and I've been to Alabama twice for some. So I've traveled every time I'm fixing to go to Nashville. I myself am not taking the class, but the guy that works for me, I was going to say closer up there than here. I am myself not going to get certified again on anything that's going on there in Nashville, but my guy is going to go up there. The one that works for me, Luke, is going to go up there and take his test and get certified there too. So really glad to see him getting motivated about it and want to make some changes. We got 5 thumbs up and 17 people on here. If you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. I'm not going to hold you guys on here forever. It's been 25 minutes already. I simply wanted to get on here and do that little seam sealing test. Compare latex, acrylic, and thermoplastic and see the advantages, the disadvantages, the strength, how it all holds up and all that. Search more back east than here. I got you. You're in Idaho, ain't you? I had to look on the map to see where that's located at. I was thinking that was like east. I mean, not east, but like mid mid-north. I might have to look at that again because I'm probably wrong. Sounds like you're a little bit more out west than, let's see. Yeah, I think you are. You're a little bit more western for sure, I guess. Vegas, the closest. Oh, I got you. Dang, I didn't know you was that far out, Jared. I didn't know Idaho was that far. Go Idaho. All right. Anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate you tuning into the channel. I hope somebody will benefit from this. Maybe it'll help them out some kind of way. Anyway, I'm going to spread some stuff out here, and we're going to do another one here in a day or so, as soon as I get a chance, on more benefits of the exact same seam sailors, okay? Just a different aspect of it, okay? Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Until tomorrow, FBSB's out.